Good morning, everyone, and happy Sunday. I decided this morning that I wanted to do a quick little video on feet. We forget, I think, at least I do, that I am walking around on these guys down here. And anything that's not working right above those feet is probably going to have an effect on them. Not only that, our shoes, especially if we're in high heels or extreme points, and just walking on different terrain too, going from a sidewalk to maybe some gravel and then onto grass and back over to the sidewalk, or just walking up and down the halls at work on a hard cement surface. So I want to do a little video today on helping us with our feet, and this is when I did it earlier today. I was really surprised. I have very large fingers and very tiny little toes. So when I went to do the exercise, I was in for a big surprise because I really got those toes spread apart and actually stretched them quite a bit. And at first they're like, but now that I have done the exercise and I've walked around, my feet feel pretty good. So this one was actually designed for plantar fasciitis, but I think it's good for your feet, and it'll also make you feel better, and it will put you into a good anatomical position when you do it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to start, you can use your office chair, or you can use a dining room chair. And this is I have an office chair, and this one here, I've gone through a lot of them, but this is, I don't know if you can see it on the video, it's very straight. I've learned through time and effort and a lot of money that the flatter and straighter my chair was, the less I had hip problems. We can do another video on that. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit on the edge of our chair, and this is something you can do in your office behind your desk. And you're going to sit at the edge of the chair, and you'll be able to feel your sit bones underneath you. Unless you have a lot of padding underneath there with your chair, you should be able to sit up and feel them. Now we're going to want to sit in a good posture, which means when you do this exercise, I'll turn here so you can see me, you don't want to be rolled like this. You want to be up and roll that pelvis forward like this. So some of you are going to have kind of a tough time rolling that pelvis forward and sitting up straight because you don't have the strength in the back and the upper torso in the back. And that's you can go onto my website and see when we do the free postural alignment classes, and maybe join us and see a little bit about how to strengthen that area. So anyway, what you're going to do is you're going to put your feet in front of you, and it's important that they are straight ahead. You can see my toes right there. And you want your ankle right underneath your knee. You don't want it behind you like this. And that can actually drive knee problems. And you hear about people behind desks and how they end up with a knee problem. Well, part of it is putting that knee behind you and then weighting down on it. So you want to sit on the edge of your chair, up on your sit bones, and you're going to roll your pelvis forward when we get into position. Now you're going to pull one leg up. Some of you guys are going to be real tight. So my suggestion is if you're really super tight and you're having a hard time with this, maybe do 30 seconds on each side like this and see if you can loosen it up before you start the exercise. In fact, you could do 2 sets of 30 seconds like this, pushing the knee down by itself. Don't push it with your hands and rolling the pelvis forward. You'll feel a pull underneath you here in the hamstring area. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit up, and you're going to roll you roll your pelvis forward. You don't want to lean back to do this. You want to roll that pelvis forward, sit on those sit bones, and you're going to put your fingers in between your toes. Now this is where I got into a little bit of trouble because I have these little tiny toes and these lobster claw fingers. So my toes were in for a real big surprise. And I like to put my hand here to give me a little bit of leverage and also to help work the foot. So what you're going to do is I put my palm in the arch, and I got my fingers inside the toes, and you're going to push, and you're going to round, you're going to turn that foot around like this. And I'm actually moving the toes with my hands by pulling and pushing and pushing, pulling this way while I'm moving the foot. Now, this is a lot of work. And you're going to do this about 10 or 15 times. Then you're going to go back the other way. And I'm telling you, I'm feeling this all over the foot. I'm feeling it under the arch, in the ankles, everywhere. Then when I'm done with 10 in that direction, I'm going to pushing on the toes, and then pull this way. Same thing. Push the toes, and then pull this way, pulling the foot into what is called plantar flexion, and this is dorsiflexion. We're going to do that 10 times. Now, when you do this, remember, you're staying in the right pelvic position. Your feet are straight ahead. Mine kind of cheated and went out and hurt. So you want to keep your foot straight ahead, and you want to do this exercise. Roll, roll. Remember, I'm using the toes. I'm moving those toes when I roll like this. And then this way. And then pushing the toes too, and pull. So you're going into dorsi and plantar flexion, just like that. Now that's a pretty big workout for that foot. And you'll notice it might be talking to you a little bit. And you could be feeling things right underneath here, underneath the arch and the ball of the foot, because we're really moving those muscles around. So if you're someone that has foot issues, you can try this out, see if it helps. You must be in the proper alignment above it. Like I said, roll pelvis, shoulders back when you do that, because remember, what's up here is affecting what's down there. So have a great day, and shoot me an email or a text and let me know how you like this exercise. Bye.